is the American dream.
Woo!
They need to make a movie about his life.
I know, right?
Seriously. What's up, the Austro Master Lee?
And Lulu.
Man, the Oscars this year was amazingly insane. I cannot believe how everything, everywhere, all at once, like pretty much dominated the award show. Because one is like you just don't believe a movie like this could do it because it's so crazy out there. It has hints of like superhero kind of crazy multiverse stuff.
Right, like silliness and
it's so ridiculous.
Like
quite
people
frankly.
Reaction is like, what on earth
was
that?
And if you try to explain it, you really have to kind of dance around everything, get to the heart of it. And I think that's why at the end of the day, it won. It's the heartfelt story of a daughter who was so desperate for the love of her mother, she was willing to travel through multiple universes to try to find that. So great story, great concept. But man, I figure we got to check out the acceptance speeches of both Huy Quan, who won, and Michelle Yeoh, two Asian actors who have won, because their story is unbelievable. And as someone who's Asian American, it matters to me. I never realized how much it mattered. After my life here in the U.S. of feeling like I've never been represented in the media in any meaningful way, or let alone even the gaming industry, entertainment industry that I'm in, was like, wow, what a moment. Because they got it. And so much of what's been talked about has been like around that. So, every time he gets on stage, because they've won a couple awards now, I feel like I'm about to break down and cry because it's just so emotional hearing him go through it. But I just wanted to share this reaction with you all because it matters. Yeah.
This is a big, big moment for everybody.
Yeah. Not just for him, who had an amazing comeback story.
I think it's for everybody, not just because he's Asian, but it's for everybody who has a dream to never give up.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah. That the underdog story, it ultimately is the best story. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to fall from grace to have that comeback to really appreciate that opportunity that you're given. And he's very much of that. And Michelle, who's, I don't know if she's ever fallen from grace, but she's, never been recognized, at least in the U.S., when she's such a worldwide star. I mean, seriously, throughout Asia, it's like...
I know, she's like...
right? And now to finally get that recognition here in the U.S., it's
amazing.
Yeah. So, let's check out both their acceptance speeches.
Do it.
By the way, if you want to hear some wild stories about Vegas, you got to check out my Vegas show.
Mm-hmm. And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
Wild.
Wild.
When are you going to give your acceptance speech for your performance? And away we go.
And the Oscar goes to... Yeoh.
Oh my God, she's crying too.
I know.
She's feeling represented too.
His big screen debut in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and played Data in The Goonies. He holds a film degree from the USC School of Cinematic Arts and has worked as a stunt coordinator and assistant director.
Daniels. These guys are amazing. Who is she, actually? I don't know who she is.
The director. Oh my God. He's the director. Made a lot of good E.T.
Thank you. My mom is 84 years old, and she's at home watching. Mom, I just won an Oscar. My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp. And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage. They say stories like this only happen in the movies. I cannot believe it's happening to me. This is the American dream.
Woo!
They need to make a movie about his life.
I know, right?
Seriously.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much to the Academy for this honor of a lifetime. Thank you to my mom for the sacrifices she made to get me here. To my little brother, David, who calls me every day just to remind me to take good care of myself. I love you, brother. Thank you to Kendall for all your support and everything you've done. Thank you to A24, to Daniels, Jonathan, Jamie, Michelle, and my Goonies brother for life, Jeff Cohen.
Goonies. They need to make a remake of that.
I owe everything to the love of my life, my wife, Echo, who...
She's a famous too, right?
Month after month, year after year for 20 years, told me that one day, my time will come.
Aww.
Dreams are something you have to believe in. I almost gave up on mine. To all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.
Wow.
Thank you so much for welcoming me back. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
He's such
my Lord, I'm a big ol'
great
softie.
soul.
Oh, wow.
Seriously, man.
And the Oscar goes to Michelle Yeoh.
Oh my God!
As a child,
She's
Michelle
so
Yeoh
deserving.
studied to become a ballet dancer. And despite her illustrious career in action films, has no formal training in martial arts.
I never knew that.
What? Yeah.
She's just really good at kicking ass.
Wow, everybody's so emotional.
This was probably the most emotional Oscars ever. I mean, with Brendan Fraser,
Like,
Michelle Yeoh, Keith
everybody's crying.
everyone is like comeback stories. Is oh my goodness.
Thank you. Thank you for all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight. This is a beacon of hope and possibilities. This is proof that dreams dream big and dreams do come true. And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up.
I bet she got told that a lot. As she got
I wouldn't be standing here tonight without the Daniels, without A24, without my amazing cast and crew, without everyone who was involved with Everything Everywhere all at once. But I have to dedicate this to my mom, all the moms in the world, because they are really the superheroes. And without them, none of us will be here tonight. She's 84, and I'm taking this home to her. She's watching right now in Malaysia, KL, with my family and friends. I love you guys. I'm bringing this home to you. And also to my extended family in Hong Kong, where I started my career. Thank you for letting me stand on your shoulders, giving me a leg up so that I can be here today. And to my godchildren, to my sisters, all of them, to my brothers, to my family. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you to the Academy. This is history in the making. Thank you.
Wow, it's so
I kind of wish they picked a different
moment.
background image instead of hot dog fingers because it took away some
Did
of the
you notice that
gravitas.
too?
How can you not
I was
notice?
like-
It's like the hot dog. You know what? It's fitting. It's fitting because it's exactly the kind of movie it was. It's like you got serious, but at the
like,
same time,
they
friggin'
were
hot dog fingers.
They were so serious during that time when I was trying to like.
I actually thought the movie was over, and then they had this whole extended, which I feel like maybe it was a little too long, but I'm like, this whole other sequence about the hot dog fingers, and then they're making out with the hot dog fingers. I'm like, somebody let these guys write any kind of story they want. Oh my God. Speaking of which, we should react to their Oscar speeches too, because maybe we'll do that as a
We
second
need
follow-up.
to,
We'll do that one
yeah.
right after. So make sure you
Yes.
subscribe. We're going to react to that one. And Jamie Lee Curtis as well. Because I got a
Yes.
crazy story about meeting Jamie Lee Curtis.
You met her?
Oh yeah, baby. I met her. We're like
No, you're not.
connected.
With hot dogs?
Yes, with hot dogs. Actually, it was with. There's a hot dog story in this.
What the
I'm not even. You're right. There is. Oh my goodness.